Okay, today we are continuing with trigonometry. So we're going to be looking today at inverse of trigonometry. So for example, if I said that 6 multiplied by x equals 24, well, we know that the inverse of multiplication is division. So if I divide both sides by 6, we can say that x equals 4. And that's what we'll be looking at today about for trigonometry. So the length of two sides of a right angle are given. When they're given, we can find the missing angle using the inverse trigonometry ratio, and that's what they are here. So on your calculator, it normally tends to be shift of that sine, cos, or tan, and that's really important, but we'll get into that in a moment. So here's a model, and here's my right angle triangle, and on the bottom I've got my ratios just for a good reminder what they are. So straight away, always, I'm going to label these 1, 2, and 3, sides 1, 2, and 3. What's what? Well, the right angle is always opposite the hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse is number 1. This is the angle in question. I'll highlight it here. So that's the angle we want to calculate. What the side opposite is opposite it. So opposite is 3, and therefore the side left next to it is the adjacent. Okay, so what do we know? Well, we know the opposite, and we know the hypotenuse. And therefore, what has hypotenuse and opposite in it? Well, opposite and hypotenuse, there we are. That's the one we're going to use. So we can now go sine of our unknown angle, x, equals opposite over hypotenuse, which is 5/9. So in your calculator now, you're going to write x equals sine to the -1, 5/9, and therefore sine to the -1 of 5/9 gives us an angle x equals to 2 decimal places 33.75 degrees. There you are. Let's do one more. Okay, here we are, same style, different numbers. So let's have a look. What do we know? Well, this is our angle, and as well, opposite the right angle, that's our hypotenuse, number 1. The side opposite is the opposite the angle, and what's left again, adjacent, there we are. So what do we know? We know the opposite and we know the adjacent. Okay, what has opposite and adjacent in it? Tan does. Tan of the angle is opposite over adjacent. So, tan of x equals opposite over adjacent, 5/8. There we are. X equals tan to the -1, 5/8. On your calculator, 5/8. X equals 32.01 degrees to 2 decimal places. There we are. Just spotting the rule to use and using your inverse. So with that said, here's the written example just to talk you through it. And then lastly, I want to do 3 questions in Google Form. We have to make sure we know these. We're now going to do a mini application, and then my class, we're going to come back in and do some Dr. Frost maths. Right, let's get into it.